Live Pour Sunday, brought to you by the Broke Stacker. Yeah, tonight we're going to be pouring some more of the Fallout chess pieces. We have 20 down. We have, what is that, 12 to go? So we're doing a pretty good job so far. We have this delightful character right here from the Fallout saga. I'm not sure what the helmet is there. If I'm having a brain fart and I'm forgetting who that is, it's like some variation of a power armor, maybe Riley's Ranger, something to that effect, or it's from another game outside of Fallout 3, and I'm just not sure. Possibility, I'm not sure. So you guys can fill me in the comments. Who is this character right here? Has like a, it's almost like a protectron head, but different, like caged, and a power armor. Kind of cool. We're going to be doing that tonight. We're going to attempt two pieces. One, I pressed him in down, face down, and the other one I pressed in face up. We'll see which one comes out better. Now the hard part's going to be remembering which one I did which. We'll see how that comes together. After that, we'll have plenty of copper here. I'm going to be pouring also some more Aztec rounds. You guys are cleaning me out on these. I only have one left in my inventory, so I'm going to go ahead and pour some more of these. They seem to be very popular. Thank you guys for your interest. Really appreciate it. And if you're interested in any of my wares, feel free to reach out to me at thebroguestacker@yahoo.com. That's the best way to get a hold of me. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this in just a second. I'm going to put some more of this copper in the crucible for now. Get it going. Again, wear your PPE. I know I'm being naughty without my gloves, but these can really hang up on me. He's got to be quick and careful. There it goes. Just like that. We'll come back to that in a second with a little bit of borax, get any potential slag out of there. And let me address the chat. We have Mandy Brown in the house and Rockamas. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, let's make some beautiful stuff together tonight, guys. I'm thinking I keep looking at all these broken crucibles and old, worn out crucibles, and I'm looking at it like, man, maybe I should do like a an art piece out of that, like a little collage. It would look kind of cool. It's like, hey, this is part of the road of pouring and learning along the adventure. Am I right? But yeah, the I'm going to be pouring those Fallout creatures tonight, as well as the Aztec rounds. Again, you guys have been cleaning me out, and if we have a little bit of left over, which I'm hoping we do, maybe we'll get more than one of my copper buttons punched out this year. Because right now I've only successfully been able to pour one at the end of the stream. So as you saw, it was last Sunday, guys. We attempted to do a second one. I had plenty of material, but we were having issues, and it just didn't work out. But don't worry, that material has been recovered and is back in the crucible at the moment. So, yeah, stick around. We'll give it about 2 or 3 minutes, and that copper should be fully melted. Maybe if we get pretty closer at the end of the night, we'll throw a little bit more in there. And tonight, again, we are pouring copper tonight. This is a live pour copper night. In the future, I do have some developments going on in the background. I have FG Stacker helping me out. We're developing a new Brogue Stacker channel round. He's working incredibly fast on it. I can't believe how fast. I wish I had known he'd done this type of thing before. He's doing some 3D prints for me so I can press into Delft Clay and have custom channel rounds. That's going to be coming in the coming week, so don't miss that. If you hear any moaning in the background, FG's in the house. There he is. Package ready to go, dude. FG, you are the man. Like I was just mentioning you there, buddy. Thank you so much. I'm really excited about doing the custom channel rounds and very different variations thereof. I couldn't make up my mind. You're probably absolutely right as far as the original dimensions you were discussing with me earlier. I just wanted a little variation, not just for that particular round, but maybe for impressing onto other things I have planned to pour. So that's going to be very, very exciting. Oh man, if I shared with you guys all the ideas I have, somebody's going to steal them, and I don't want to do that. I want to make them surprises and show you guys here first on the Brogue Stacker channel. So keep an eye out for that. We have Johnson. Johnson, good to see you coming in there. A cat R, 10-4, whatever that is. Please elaborate. Blockas, welcome and good to see you. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I think I'm getting pretty close. Don't touch this. This is very hot. Like I said, I try to use the good old watch and figure out exactly how long it takes to do this, but every day is a little bit different. Changing conditions outside. I do know when you put some fresh material in there and it drops down 15 degrees Celsius, it's a good sign that it's not quite melted yet. So we are going to be doing that here shortly. We'll play the what it weighs game later with the Aztec rounds as well as the copper buttons. I've only made 3 of the Aztec rounds already this year. 2 of them already been claimed. I got another maybe on that one, on the one that is left. So please, guys, let me know. Actually, no, that one might be claimed too. We're going to be pouring more tonight. Like I said, there's been a lot of interest in the Aztec rounds, so we're going to go ahead and get some more of those poured today. Give everybody a chance to get a hold of one. If I have a little bit left over in the inventory later, that's fine. But again, you guys, thank you so much for your business. I really do appreciate it. FG Stacker, if you didn't see it just one second ago, this is what we're pouring tonight. It's a very complex shape. FG pours metal as well. He knows all about different planes and trying to pour and impress into Delft clay. Yeah, there's a little bit of leftover on there, but yeah, the because of the different planes and you got this extra long piece there, this is going to be a complicated shape to pour. So what I did is I pressed them into the clay, and because you go this way, you got to pack underneath the rifle. You go this way, you got to pack underneath the leg, and then you got to press on top of that. It's a complex piece to pour. I think I figured out how to do it, but we'll see how it comes out tonight. Fingers crossed, right? Bear, welcome, man. Good to see you. Bear, did you get your package? I was just curious. That should be hitting you. It should have hit you what Friday or yesterday. Hopefully, it came into you. Bear's a long time channel. I wouldn't say member. I don't have memberships quite yet. I got to get the full monetization. You guys help me out a lot with these live streams and getting the hours built up. That's the one thing I am missing. If you want to help out the Broke Stacker channel and help me get fully monetized, feel free to put the playlists on in the background and just let them run. That'll really help boost the watch hours. If 5 people just did that and watched all my videos, not saying watch them, but like just have them playing in the background, that's fine. If you watch all of those, I would probably hit my channel hours that I need to get full monetization. I just need 5 people to do that, and that's it. It's pretty reasonable, right? Hopefully one of these days I will get fully monetized. I can't do it without you guys. I thank you very much for all your support. FG Stacker says, yeah, I don't try figurines. You guys that get those figures to pour are on another level than me. Well, thank you, FG. Yeah, the single plane, dual plane pours are a lot easier, but the 3-dimensional pours, especially with complex shapes and cavities, they're more complex to pour and lots more things to go wrong, if you will. So I appreciate the high praise there, FG. Thank you. Not yet. Website says tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, last week I tried to get out stuff out in the mail on Monday, but President's Day and stuff got delayed. It was a pain, but it's okay. We got it figured it out. We're okay. I'm thinking because looking at the temperature on the side of the thing, we should be pretty close. Let me take a peek in my peep site. I think we're there, guys. Let's go ahead and make sure I got my proper PPE on. Get your safety glasses. I've been naughty. I've just been wearing my the reading glasses here. It's a little easier to read the text. So let me get this guy off. Well, first things first. No, first things first. Let's measure out our borax. There's very clean copper in this crucible. Not to say that there couldn't be a foreign material. So always assume that there's a foreign material in there. A little bit of borax can go a long way. Of course, there was something on my borax box just went in my scooper. So strange. Okay, that's more than enough. Very good. Doesn't take that much. You only need like a little bit of a tablespoon. I don't know the weight of how much material I have in here is. I'm going to say it's close to 10 ounces, maybe more. Maybe 12 ounces, 16 ounces. Could be a whole pound in there. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, yeah. Let's take a look. Yes, I can use this to grab that. Let's make sure you guys have a good show for the snow about to happen. It's a good shot there. You can see the heat coming off of that. It'll be a good thumbnail for later. All right, cool. Now let's pour our borax in there very carefully, like so. And there's the snow. I swear the heat just like when it almost like tries to vaporize the borax and to shoot it out like snowflakes. So be careful that you be kind of quick. Got my good old bar stack, and there was slag on this, guys. I had to pound it off on the anvil, but we got it out of there last week. Remember, it didn't look like there was slag, but just in case, that's what we do. Not worth losing a mold over not doing our due diligence. Let's go ahead and give this guy a stir real quick. That's good. Quench that. Let that dry off for a minute. We'll see if the looks like we got a little bit of slag on there. Doesn't look too bad. Sorry, the camera's not working. I'm looking at the damn thing. Got a little bit of slag on there. We'll go ahead and clean this off with the anvil and hit it with the anvil. On the anvil with the hammer. Sorry. Yeah, hit it with an anvil. Yeah, be an animal. Yeah, just a little bit of debris. Get a little bit more off of there. Whoops, what was that? Again, nothing fancy. Slag's basically melted sand or glass, so it breaks off real easy. It's like if you're welding, you got the slag on top of your weld. It's like basically the same concept. Hit it with a slag hammer, or a hammer should come right off. We're gonna do that one more time because I feel like something else might be in there. It looks pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. Woohoo! There's a little bit of water on the tip of that. Steam explosion, just that little bit can bite you. Again, we're gonna quench that. Wasn't super warm today. There's definitely a big ice cube floating in my my quenching bucket today. That looks a lot better. We got a little bit of stuff off of there, but I think we're gonna be good to go now. So let's go ahead and pour this, guys. Are you ready? Put down in the put a pour in the live chat for me if you guys are ready to see a pour. The Asset Stacker has joined. Thank you, Asset Stacker, for stopping by. Your presence is always welcome here. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and see if anybody wants to pour. No pours in the chat? He says 4. Nice. Pour for 4. All right, let's make sure we got all of our extra pliers handy, ready to go. That's ready to go. Set this to the side for now. First things first, we're gonna pour one, put it back in, chill for a second. Pour the other one, put it back in with a chill for a minute. I don't like leaving the crucible out too long. You get too much of a temperature drop. Well, ICFG says he's ready. Let's go. All right, guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there's a lot in there. I can feel it. Woohoo! I think my clamps might melt tonight. You guys see all the fire shooting out of the side? It's like kind of shooting out the side there. You can see all the smoke coming out. Good times. People are worried about, oh, you got to let the gas escape. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's doing a great job out the side already. We'll see how it do. Tony the Wrench, 1984. Welcome in. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before, Tony, but you're more than welcome to stay. We're going to pour some cool stuff right now. In fact, don't blink, you'll miss it. We're going to get the second one going right now. It's going to go into this guy. I want to make sure that's nice and tight. I don't have a big enough clamp to hold this thing together. So I just kind of let the bricks hold it together. All right, don't blink, you'll miss it. Here we go. That's a hot to meet the ball. That's acting very strange. There's a lot of gas coming out of this one. I hope I didn't not have it closer together enough. We'll see. I was kind of worried about too much material being in these open holes, but we'll see. Hopefully that one's okay. In the meantime, let's put this back up on top of the furnace vent so we can pour some of those in a minute. And we'll start stripping this one out right now. Get you guys set up here, front row and center. That's a good spot there. All right, again, always wear your PPE. It doesn't look hot, but that sucker is hot, let me tell you. Yeah, you see my glove burning off of the edge there. All right, what do we need? We're gonna need the pliers. Look at the channel locks on this one, because channel locks I find are pretty good to grab the sprue. The sprue is the very end of your pour. You usually cut that off after the fact on these Delft clay and sand pours. Let's see how this guy came out. I gotta take my gloves off to grab these little guys. I mean, if they haven't melted, these aren't hot. A little warm, but not too hot. Gloves back on. Let's unmask this guy, see how he came out. Again, still hot. Some of that stuff off. I think I'm gonna need some more cookie trays. Here goes that good quench action. That is so cool, watching it go from gunmetal gray to copper color. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna clean this off with the toothbrush, and we'll see how he came out. Definitely got a lot of that Delft clay all over the burnt stuff. That is a consumable when I'm pouring. Unfortunately, it's a necessary sacrifice. The Delft clay isn't great forever. Okay. So yes, the crucibles are consumable, as you can only pour about 8 times, 8 thermal cycles, hot, cold, hot, cold. Not when I pull out of the crucible pouring, but a total night of pouring, I can only do about 8 nights per crucible. As we saw that one night when I lost my crucible, it split open and just destroyed my my expensive furnace. So yeah, so they're serious about those numbers. I think I pushed it 1 extra number, and it didn't come out nice. We actually had a catastrophic failure and lost the furnace because of it. You can go back and look at some of my older videos on the live stream, live force. That was, about a year ago now? That was a great learning opportunity for anybody that's thinking about getting into pouring, what to do, what not to do. That's what this whole channel's all about. This came out bad. Ooh, let me show you guys. There's still a little bit into some of the cracks, but let's take a look. Got a little sloppy there in that corner. That can come out with the file. Not too bad though. The rifle he has came out fantastic. We got a lot of good details on that. The power armor, love it. That came out fantastic. We got one more tonight too. You can see all the details that were popping through on the power armor. Got a little bleed through right here, but I think it'll be all right. None of these are perfect by any means, but I think we're getting better and better every pour we do. Freaking love it. Thank you, FG. And Marcia in the house, good to see you. How many pieces to go? So, provided the next one turns out nice, that means tonight we'll make 22. Speaking of which, let me get my gloves back on. We'll get this out of the way, and we're going to start stripping the other one off and see how well it did or didn't come out. There was some questionable things going on there. You guys saw that smoke pouring out the side, so it's like, hope it's okay. We dump this out. Get ourselves ready for the next one. Again, still smoking hot. Has to be careful with these. Always wear the gloves. Speaking of gloves, where's my pliers? This is number 2 coming out for this evening. Let's see how this goes. Does that look a little hot to you? It looks a little hot to me. Oops, that just happened, didn't it? Making a mess. Yeah, it just burns that Delft clay. Quench time! Oh yeah, definitely see a little color in the pan there, right guys? Give me just a second. I'm going to clean this up with the toothbrush in the water, and we'll see how it came out. It is a process, I'm telling you. I got a big booger on the back there. Get that in the trash. Better. This is some cold water, let me tell you. Yeah, if you guys are interested in learning how to pour and stuff, I mean, I'm no master by any means. I'm not trained by anybody. I'm the kind of guy just figure it out as I go. So you go back and watch the videos of me doing stuff like tonight. You'll learn along the way, like I've been doing. Ooh, this one came out nice. You guys are gonna like this. There's an extra little detail in this one. I think it came out fabu. I think you guys are gonna like it. Trying to get all that burned Delft clay off of there. You can use sand, but to get the finer details, Delft clay or red clay, those are supposed to be the better ways to do it. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, copper remains hot for a long time. You're telling me, FG. Who's in the back there? We have Boardman. Boardman, welcome in. Let's take a look at this one. This is the second one we poured tonight. I think he came out pretty good too. And look at that coloring on the rifle tip. I don't know how that happened, but you know, that came out pretty good. I like it. Again, you can see all the details of the power armor in the back, the cage around on the helmet, power armor shoulders. I mean, it's a little lumpy on that one boot. Well, we'll just say he stepped in shit. It's fine. And if you guys don't know what I was trying to pour, is this guy. I think he came out pretty good. Nice details there. Love it. All right. That's it for the Fallout themed chessboard pieces for tonight. I think that was a big win. I was really worried about how these were going to come out. I tried them. I put the mold face down on one and face up on the other, but I think both came out pretty good. I'll scrutinize my own work later. Like this one, you could see he got a little bit going on in the crotch there, where this one he did not. So I think this one came out a little bit better in that regard. But then the arm came out better on this one, and this one we had a little bleed through there, but you can still see the details. So I'm happy with it either way. That's a win for the chessboard tonight. So we're going to go ahead and set all this to the side. And we're going to start pouring, guys. We're going to start pouring some Aztec rounds. Thank you guys so much for clearing me out on those. You guys seem to be really interested in those. So we're going to pour some more of those right now. I don't need to preheat the mold because it has been sitting on top of the furnace, getting nice and hot. You got to always preheat your graphite, guys. Let's go ahead and get the gloves. It's time to pour, guys. Are you guys ready to pour? It is a nicer, a little bit warmer today, but we'll see. Every day we pour, they come out just a little bit different. So if you get any hand poured items, not just from me, but from anybody, just remember they're all incredibly unique. Okay, set you guys up a little bit closer so you can see a little bit more details as I'm pouring. There we go. I think that's a good shot. I'm happy with that. Let's take a look. Who else just snuck in here? We got Silver Shelby Stacker. Welcome in. And we got Canna Stacker. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hit that like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll be able to see more of this fun action. I do this every Sunday, or I try to. Don't blink. You'll miss it. That is so cool. The next one, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see what the copper's actually doing. It's hard to pick up on the camera in this zoom. It's just a ×1 zoom. Quench time! Gotta love that sound. Let's take a look at this one, how he came out. Ooh, I like it. Let me set it right there. We're going to play the game on... how much does that weigh? And let's take a look and see what kind of ripples we got on the back, if any. Don't burn yourself. Ooh, that's a nice hand warmer right now, though. I like these colors that came out. We got some nice reds and purples coming out with the natural color, copper color in there as well. Take a look at the back here. Oh, yeah. I like it. Some very interesting ripples going on there. Almost looks dirty, but it's not. You guys saw it. It was just birthed into this world. Just so cool how these go. Any guesses on how much this one weighs? Where's my experts at? Make sure I'm on the right setting here. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we're good. I thought my batteries died. That's in grams. Oops. Yeah, I went too far. You got to make sure these are weighed in ounces, not troy ounces, because copper is more of an industrial metal, not a precious metal. FG Stacker is saying 2.6. I'm going to go with 2.85 on this one. That's my guess. That's interesting how that happened right there. Did I go too fat? It's very interesting. I don't think I've had one do that before. Kind of cool, though. I like it. All right, let's see how much this guy weighs. Silver Shelby Stacker says 2.0 or 2.10. I'm going for 2.85. Metal Dude's Garage says 3.5. And Jose Rivera is saying 2.95. Let's take a look. 3.2. We're all wrong. Good guesses, everybody. 3.2 ounces. That's a good one. This is number 4 for the year. Let's go ahead and pour another one right now. And if you're interested in picking up any of these, let me know. Best way to get a hold of me is thebroke.stacker@yahoo.com. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this one, and hopefully it picks up the colors. Let me back it up just a little bit so you guys still see everything. This way, hopefully you guys can see all the colors. It's hard to describe. So when the camera's out like this, or just ×1 zoom, it just looks stark white, right? And in that time when it is stark white, it is doing some stuff that the naked eye really can't pick up. At least the camera can't pick up. But go ahead and put my PPE on. We're going to pour this one right now. I'm going to see if it picks up on the camera. Let me know if you guys can see it. Here we go. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Still stark white, but cool though, all the same. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. That might do it next time. I'm going to leave that zoom there for now. I'm going to come over here. Whoops. Hard to grab something round with these, believe it or not. Quench time! Gotta love that sound. There's nothing else quite like it. Okay, I'm going to leave that right there. Actually, let's bring you over here. Let's see what temperature, not temperature, how much this guy weighs. This one also came out pretty cool. Some nice colors on there. Let me know if you guys want to see me do some of the copper cream on one of these tonight. Oh, look at those ripples. Those are nice. Hand poured stuff has the ripples. Machine stamped crap does not. Yeah, that's really cool. You saw it birthed right here, guys. That's not a fake antiquing. That doesn't come off unless you use that copper cream. This can roll around in your pocket for years and never get faded. It'd be cool. Might rub a little bit of the black off if you do, but very cool. These make great pocket pieces, keepsakes, and gifts. Again, if you want one, reach out to me at thebrokestacker@yahoo.com. Very cool. Also, thank you guys so much. We got 56 bodies here in the live chat, 21 likes. Thank you guys so much. We're going to go ahead and pour one more right now. This was number 5 for 2026. Oh, I almost screwed you guys. We got to see how much it weighs. Any guesses? Any guesses? Get that dialed in. Oh, it can come off with the buffing wheel as well. That's right, FG. But I noticed you get some deep scratches on there, especially. Well, maybe not a buffing wheel. I was thinking of a wire wheel. Sorry. I'm going to go. This is a chunky monkey. I'm going to go 3.5 on this one. Silver saying 3.1. Metals Dude's Garage says 3.5. He's agreeing with me. Jose Rivera 3.8. Shelled Man says 2.9. Yeah, not wire. Not the wire, he says. Okay, let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. 3.44. Man, I was so close. I said 3.5. So very close. That's a good one, though. That is number 5 for 2026. Set him to the side. Let's get pouring this next one, guys. I'm super stoked. I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm seeing here when I pour these. Get this in just a little bit more so you guys can see. There it is. That's a good spot. PPE, gloves are going on. When I say PPE, it's personal protective equipment. A lot of people don't work in the industry I do, so I can see how that could be confusing. All right, guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. Here we go. Oh, that's a chunky monkey. That's almost a bubble top. Can you guys see what it's doing? It's still not showing it. I'm going to throw a little bit more copper in here. This little bit I have set on the side. We're going to have to wait a few minutes for a little bit more to melt. Oh, that was so cool. I wish I could have caught that on camera. As soon as I dropped those extra pieces into the crucible, there's like purple fire coming off. That was really cool. Why am I screwing with my gloves? We got to get this guy in the quench. Quench time! Gotta love that. It's about time for me to clean out this water too. There's a bunch of Delft clay in there and oils from the Delft clay. Get this guy set up. Ooh, that came out pretty cool actually. A little different. I like it. Gloves are off. Make sure I'm not going to burn myself. Oh yeah, it's ice cold. This is number 6. Cool colors. I bet if I hit this with the Delft clay, we see all sorts of reds come out and it will look really freaking cool. It looks pretty cool right now, actually. Let's look at those ripples. Oh boy, that's sexy. Lots of cool ripples going on in the back there. It says a lot, right? Almost looks like a globe of a map of a foreign world or something. Yeah, this is the alien Aztec map of Jupiter. Yeah. Just kidding. Got to go help the wife a bit. Been back in a while. Awesome. Thank you to FG for stopping by. If I don't see you later, I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much. Again, FG's helping me with a secret side mission. We're trying to develop a broke stacker channel round. And yeah, keep an eye out for that in the future. Very exciting piece. Any guesses how much this guy weighs? I'm going to go with 3.6 on this. 3.6, that's what I think. Any guesses? Silver Shelby Stacker, SSS, says 3.27. Bear saying 4.2. I don't know, man. He is pretty chunky, huh? Could be in the fours. That would be the heaviest Aztec I've ever poured if it's in the fours, though. I'm saying 3.6. Let's take a look. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3.47. Pretty close to the last one. What was the last one? 3.44? Very close. Takes a steady hand to be that consistent, right? Within 0.05 ounces. That's pretty good. We're all winners here. In Marsh, in the house. Thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight. I love doing these pours with you guys. It is something cool to do. I try to make cool stuff. I mean, I have some, I got my copper bracelet here. Yes, I know there's cracks. This was a learning process and to teach me on how to do it in the future. I have a few on back order right now, and I still have the sterling silver ingot I poured. I plan on doing a couple of these in sterling silver as well. Should be pretty cool. These are all hand poured and hand pounded by yours truly on the anvil. Hard to find anybody do that anymore. It is time consuming. I don't blame them. And you got to have a steady hand, let me tell you. Good night, Jose. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. That is number 6. Let's take a look and see if my other pieces I just threw in there melted. They're not quite there yet. We're going to give it a few more minutes. We're getting close. In fact, I think with what's in there and what we're melting right now, we should be able to get at least one more Aztec round. And after that, we're going to try to see if we can pop out a couple copper buttons tonight. I think we're still zoomed in. I'm going to zoom back out. That's better. Hope that's not. I think I wide angled it. How do I get the original? I just don't know. Dude, we got 25 likes. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Again, we're going to do some copper buttons tonight. I've only done one successful one this year. And then when they don't become successful, they go back into the forge. This is a modern art piece. What happened with this, actually, it had a plug going into my crucible. It was like this. That's why it's all white and oxidized down to the bottom there. And it got so hot, but it would not go sink to the bottom. It got hooked right here. See this hook? It would not sink to the bottom because of that little hook. So I could not melt this in. I had to I give up on that crucible that time. But it was pretty cool, though. I thought it looked cool. You can see all the different the pieces of scrap I kept trying to melt in there. Some failed pieces, just some old copper wire. Just yeah, it came out really cool. I suppose kind of an art piece in the background there, just some decor. Are you gonna live stream the bracelet making? No, because that just takes 6 hours at a time doing that, Bear. I will be doing some videos of that. I haven't started it yet, but I've been trying to focus and hit hard on our copper chess board, our copper chess set for the Fallout themed chessboard. So I've been trying to hit that hard. I started that beginning of 2025. And I didn't want it to roll over into 2026, but you guys know what happened in 2025. I broke my leg, so everything got put on hold. So I'm trying to play catch up right now. Bear, are you gonna do an unboxing video? That would be cool. I really would appreciate it if a shout out if you did. I would love to make sure it got there safely to you. I try to package everything up the best of my abilities. I'm gonna take a peek in here one more time. I think we should be about ready. Oh yeah, we're there. It's pour time. Put this guy back down here. I'll zoom in just a little bit better so you guys can see. How's that? I think that's gonna work perfectly. I don't stream, but I'll let you know. Heck yeah, Bear. If not, that's cool, buddy. No pressure. Let's go ahead and get our gloves on and pour one last Aztec round tonight. We're gonna end on that number 7 tonight. That'll be the 7th one for the year. All right. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Here we go. You hear that thing gurgling? It's angry. She angry. Quench time. That's just the coolest sound ever. I love that. I don't know if it's really windy out there. It's starting to rain. I'm hearing stuff outside though. I also was hearing cows mooing out there. I think we got a cow giving birth right now. Ooh, this one's cool. I'm not copper creaming this one. You guys gotta check this out. I like how this one came out. You guys want to see? You guys want to see? All right, I'll show you. Ooh, and the ripples. The ripples. Here we go. This is number 7 tonight. 7 for the year, I should say. This is the Aztec round number 7. Lucky 7. Look at that. It's almost like day and night. You got dark on this half and light on this half. That's really freaking cool. Look at all the details that came out too. Oh, that is a winner. That's the best one this year for sure. Oh man, I'm tickled with that. That came out perfect. And look at all those different kind of ripples going on in the back there. Those swirls. The linear around the outer edge ripples. Those are kind of rare. Usually it has to be colder temperatures for that, I've noticed. Very cool. I love it, love it, love it. Does anybody have any guesses? How much does this guy weigh? This is number 7. Not super shiny. It's just a little wet still from the quench. Bear's saying 2.9. 2.95 to be exact. I'm going to go with 3.3. That's my guess. 3.3. Watch is 3.77. That'd be ironic because it's number 7, you know. I'm going to say 3.3 though on this one. Let's take a look. Richard Pike says 4 ounces. Thank you for joining us, Richard. Let's take a look. All right, we're zeroed out. I'm going to measure in 3, 2, 1. 2.99. Almost a perfect 3-ouncer. Good job, Bear. Bear, you are on the money tonight, buddy. Bear's going to know how much these things weigh better than I do before too long. That is awesome. Number 7. That is a fantastic piece. 2.99. No rough edges at all. All these came out flawless tonight. I'm very tickled with these. Gotta love it when you it looks like just some ancient pirate treasure, and you can make it. Not everybody can do this one, but I seem to have a knack for it. I don't know what happened. It's freaking fantastic though. Littlefoot Stacker says, "FG got your round poured, and it looks nice, Broke Stacker. He left me wondering the weight. Nice." That is awesome. Yeah, FG Stacker's probably hanging out in the background. He said he's helping the wife right now. Speaking of which, I got to go help my wife right now. Oh, We're almost done though. We're almost there, guys. We're gonna attempt a button round. Speaking of which, this is nice and ice cold. Probably has some moisture in it. Graphite is hygroscopic. If you don't get the moisture out before you dump 2,000 degrees on it of molten metal, you run a chance of cracking your molds. So don't do that, everybody. Never crack your molds. The graphite, you run the chance of a steam explosion internally in the graphite, and that's what cracks them. So preheat, preheat, preheat. Preach to the choir, right? Let's take a look at our inside of our crucible here. Let's see how much material is left. It's hard to naked eye it, but looking at it, I think we have enough for one more, guys. One more button. Do we have it? Can we do it? We will find out here momentarily. I could just hit that thing with the map gas. You know what? Screw it. Let's hit it with the map gas. Otherwise, it's going to take too long on here. For those of you wearing headphones, this could get a little loud. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. For those of you that don't know, this is map gas. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fireworks over here. I think I'm gonna have to get a couple more bottles of this stuff too. I think I have one more brand new bottle. That is it. I'll have to get some more. This when I do the bracelets, I pretty much use up almost a whole bottle of this MAC gas. That's part of the expenditures too. If I have to hammer it, anneal it, hammer it, anneal it, hammer it, anneal it. I mean, see how it's changing colors there, guys? Got all that moisture out of the preheating this. This is a small pour. It doesn't take that one. It's a small piece of graphite. It doesn't take that much to warm that one up. All right, let's do this. Gloves on and let's pour. I only have one of these poured out for the year. I only have one left in my inventory from 2025. They go quick. All right, don't blink. You'll miss this. Here we go. Oh shit! That came out fast. I think I can dump that in right now. It's pretty much molten still. Got it. Hopefully that didn't thermal shock it. It's pretty hot still. Don't do that. That's too much weight right there. That was close to 2 ounces right there. Don't do that. Give that just a second and we'll try that again. When you get really low in the bottom of your crucible and you don't have that much material, when you don't have that much material in there, it is really easy to overshoot it like that. You got to be fast because the metal likes to cool off so fast, but you go too fast, that's what happens. You dump too much on there and you make kind of a balloon like a mushroom head. That was a little too much to call it around, sorry. Give it just a second of there. Night, Littlefoot Stacker. Good night. Littlefoot, have a great night. Off to bed. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by, Littlefoot. Really appreciate that. Crack is whack. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's try this again. I think I threw that in there pretty much white hot still, so it shouldn't take that long. Yeah, I see it melting a little bit. We'll give it just a second. Oh, it's so cool. I wish I could show you guys how this is doing, but by the time I got the camera focused in, it'd be done already. It's almost done right now. So cool watching that little bit there melt in there. Really freaking cool. Dude, it's like you remember in that movie Terminator 2 where dude got blown up in the gas tanker and you just see all the molten metal like reflecting all the fire. Whoa! Fire around him. So what just happened right there? I was looking down into the hole of the furnace, that little thing, and a little piece of fire just shot out and about hit me in the face. So yeah, always wear your PPE, guys. Right when you think you're safe, you're not. That's why I'm wearing my safety glasses. And you think I'm joking? I am. I'm wearing the safety glasses right now. All right. We're going to try this again. It is fully melted. Let's go for this again. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. Okay. Get that out of there. See if I can get a hold of it. These tongs are kind of a pain. It's about the smallest thing I can grab with these. Here we go. Quench time. I'm just so glad it didn't fall out to the bottom. Okay. Whoops. Speaking of dropping it, just dropped it and caught it with my welding gloves. Nice and warm still. Perfect. Just the way I like it on a cold night. Take a look at that. This is going to be a great one to hit with the copper cream later. I have never done a copper button with the copper cream. Look at those swirls. That is a beautiful example of catching the ripples with copper. That came out fantastic. It's like looking at the surface of the sun. It's really freaking cool. T1000, nice. Yeah, so what I'll probably do with this one later, I'll stamp it out, get all my stamping done, and then I'll hit it with the copper cream. This is number 2 for 2025. I'm sorry, 2026. I don't even know what year I'm in right now. This year is flying by. Really cool ripples going on there. I really like how this one came out. Fantastic. Any guesses on how much it weighs? I'm going to go with 1.1 ounces. Any guesses? And after this, we'll see if we can get one more out of there. I think we're going to be lucky to get one more pour out of what's left in the crucible tonight. What I have pre-done. Bear says 1.1. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. 1.2. Ah, so close, but pretty close. 1.2 ounces. That's a chunky monkey for a button round. Usually they hover right around 1 ounce. So that came out fantastic. Isn't it cool seeing new things being birthed into the world? That's number 2 for 2026. Let's try another one right now. And that'll be it for the pours tonight. And what time is it? If I can bang out that one button right there with the stamping, we'll stamp it out in like pretty quick. And then we'll hit it with the copper cream. You guys can stick around for that with me. But this tonight is going to be the last pour, I think. We'll find out together. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Here we go. Oh, too big. Too big. Definitely have enough material in there for one more, though. You know what? I kind of like it. I think I have a feeling this one's going to be really cool. Close the lid. If not, we'll put it in the scrap pile. Quench time! Yeah, that's how hot that little thing is. I just have a feeling this one might look cool on the ripples. Might be worth it, might not. If not, you can always remelt it. Ooh, yes! I had a feeling, guys. You got to check this out. Make sure I'm not going to burn myself. That is epic. No copper cream needed on this one. Check this one out, guys. Look at all those reds and blacks in there. That is so cool. It looks like lava. That is so cool. Yes, it was a little chunky monkey. I could definitely stamp that out. Call that a mega muffin top. Look at that. I just had a feeling, man. That is epic. That's probably going to be like a 1.5 ouncer for sure. I'm going to keep it. Well, I might sell it later, but I'm not going to throw it back in the crucible. That is too cool. I just had a feeling. Like, you do this enough, you kind of get an eye for it. I had a feeling that was going to be pretty epic. Let's see how much it weighs. I'm going to say 1.5. That's pretty chunky. Yeah, look at that thing. That doesn't happen all the time, guys. Let me tell you right now. It does not look like lava all the time. That is so cool. Take a look how much she weighs. 1.61. That is a chunky monkey. That's probably the biggest button round I've ever poured. And It's almost not a button round. Definitely not round too much, but the bottom is. But yeah, that's a unique piece. We're gonna set that to the side. That is number 3 for 2026. All right, I think we might have enough for one more in there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try to pour this guy right now. See if we can get number 4 out of this. Gotta put my gloves back on, sorry. One moment. It's getting pretty windy out there. Nobody's banging on my door, don't worry. Stuff banging around though. Alright guys, here we go. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Oh, that's all she wrote, guys. I think I got some molten borax in the bottom of there. I think that's all that is right there. We'll get that out. That borax makes that slag not stick to anything. That stuff will save you. That's definitely slag. Yeah, I see it straining. That's glass. Yeah, I just made fiberglass. Kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in and turn off the furnace. That is all she wrote for tonight, guys. It's really cool looking though. I'm just curious how that's gonna look after it's not boiling hot. Yeah, it's just a piece of glass. That's all that is. It came out of there. That's the borax. So that saved our crucible. Love it. Gotta love that borax. Super worth it. Where'd that long strainer go of fiberglass though? I want to get rid of that. That could be a potential hazard later. Yeah, let's go ahead and clean up that number 2 round with the again, I know I don't have any more pre-cut copper tonight, sorry. So that's it for the copper pours tonight, but don't go away. We're gonna take number 2, stamp it really quick so I don't lose all that black on the back there. It's gonna be really cool. Don't go anywhere. And then we're going to hit it with the copper cream, and you guys are going to see the magic happen. Just going to use a glove for right now. Go quick on this. This is number 2. And make sure I know where I'm going to be stamping it right there. I got some of my stamps out from earlier today still. So we got lucky there. I don't put the weight on these, but I do serialize them and put the year, my hallmark, and Made in America. You see some with a serial number on them. I just started doing that last year, 2025. So turn that around. Get my hallmark on there. Again, we're trying to put this in right now. Oh boy. Did you think I hit it hard enough? That's a good strike though. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'll show you guys out here in just a second. That's actually a fantastic strike. I'm very pleased with that. Of course, I hit the serial number a little bit. Oops. That's what happens when you rush things, right? Made in America. And what else do we do? Oh, yeah. We got to put the year on it. That's not the year I need. That's one of them. That's not... I think this was the 2, right? Yep. I'll show you guys the before and after here right now. Don't go anywhere. Ah, son of a bitch. That's part of the fun. You gotta watch me hit my fingers with a freaking sledgehammer. But that strike came out nice. I'm happy with it. And the 6. Ta-da! As is tradition. We can't just do that without that. We got to do the sound, as is tradition. Ta-da! Let's take a look at that. Again, I overstroke over the number 2 with the Broke Stacker Hallmark, but the strike for the Hallmark came out so nice, I can't complain too much about that. That is awesome. All right, let's go hit this with the copper cream right now and see all the reds that are going to come out of this one piece. This is more or less to show you guys what the potential of the copper cream, this stuff right here, Wright's copper cream. This will clean like anything off your pots and pans and stuff and make it look like, you know, sparkly copper. If you go bananas with it, but I don't go bananas with it. I make it to where it pops all the reds out. There's a bunch of reds that are underneath the black here. I've come to find out using this stuff. Let me make sure all my other items are in place before I go and do this. Got that, I got that, I got that. Cleaning bowl. We already don't need that right now. That there. And some fresh water ready to go. All right, so what I do is start off with the sponge here. All right. Get a little bit of that cream on the sponge. And I'm going to do one plane to begin with. See how she starts coming out? A little bit of that red starting to show. This is really nice when you have a dual plane piece. You don't want to do too much, otherwise it just becomes clean copper. And it takes away a little bit of the beauty from it. I don't like that. Not to say that it can't tarnish with age, but everything's a little bit different, just like us, right? Some more of that on there. And again, that single plane on the back. The reason I like to do the stamping first, because some of that black stays inside those grooves. And it really makes the hallmarks and the stamping pop out. All right, I think that's going to be good enough for now. Don't want to do too much. Oh yeah, that came out nice. Mr. T-Bird Stacking is the one that taught me about Wright's copper cream. And I tried it out, and you know what? I actually really do enjoy it. I like it a lot. I'll show you guys the final product here. I normally don't do videos like this with the full process, the copper cream, the stamping, the pouring, all in one night. So this is a kind of a rarity, guys. I hope you guys like this. I know I do. Take a look. Took a little bit more of the black off on the back than I wanted to, but that's what makes it unique. You can't make them perfect every time. See how I took the black out of the top of the broke at the top, stacker at the bottom stayed though. Very cool. And all those reds popped out. Really made them pop. Just a beautiful piece. This is number 2 for the year. I like how that came out. Again, let me dry my hands off. It's cold out here. I'll try to pat this dry. A little wet still, but it's fine. But yeah, that's how I do. That is a copper button, and if you guys are interested in any of my other pieces, like the Aztec round here, and if you want, I will, unless I have already done it, I can, by special request, put the copper cream on these too, and it makes all those reds pop out. Where all that black is, it makes it red. And what I'll do on these, I'll do like a single plane to where all the black stays on the background, and the design on the front will turn red, and it looks really cool. Just as an example. We got Huffsuffle. Welcome, man. Yes, I do collect coins. I stack coins. I do a little bit of everything. Stuart, welcome in, buddy. I didn't see you sneak in there. I apologize. Anybody else, if I missed you in the chat, I really appreciate you coming in tonight. Thank you so much. But yeah, that is number 2. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining me tonight. This is number 2 for 2026. We had that really wild one. This is technically a button. It was almost a Bosch, but would you throw that back in the furnace? I wouldn't. That is just epic. I don't think we need copper cream for this one. This thing is just so cool looking as is. That's number 3. That was a Schmeckel from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, it's a good possibility. Yeah, yeah. I mean, kind of looks like it. Oh, not that one. You meant the you meant these guys. Yeah, they're different. This one I think was the piece of the night though. Number 7. Number 7 came out fantastic for 2026. I'll be stamping all these tonight, just at least the serial numbers, so I don't mix them up later. And I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Thank you so much for coming out and joining me. And be with us next Sunday. I try to do this every Sunday. Come out and do live pours. If you're just joining us now, you can rewind it, the video, and check out the live pours. These were all pieces I poured fresh this evening. It was just some clean copper scrap, and I made it into something cool. Well, guys, with that, you all have a wonderful night, and until next time, keep stacking, stack 'em high.